Hi guys, Georgette here. Welcome in and welcome to Vlogvember. Not Vlogtober, not Vlogmas, Vlogvember. All right, welcome into my 26-day pattern haul. These are all of the patterns that I purchased from the end of 2023 all the way up to the autumn months of 2025. This vlog is going to run all the way up to the 26th of November, and it's going to stop just shy of Black Friday. That way, if you see a pattern that you like and you have not yet purchased, you can take advantage of the Black Friday sales, which I am sure all companies, all the pattern companies, your small businesses, Etsy, eBay, I'm sure all of them are going to be running a Black Friday sale. So make sure you jot down your numbers and take advantage of these sales because Joanne is no longer around. So today is day one. It should be roughly about 8 patterns per day. These patterns are in no particular order. Sometimes you're going to see all women's. Sometimes there's going to be some kids, some men's, home patterns, maybe a stuffy or 2 pattern. It's in no particular order whatsoever. It's just going to be 8 patterns per day up until the 26th of November. Roughly about 8 patterns per video, maybe more, maybe less. All right, let's get into it. And welcome to another pattern haul. These are all patterns from, I believe, October. Well, these are all patterns I picked up from October to November of 2023, part of my epic pattern haul, epic Joanne going out of business pattern haul. If you missed my previous video, I did a massive pattern haul from the time that Joanne filed their second bankruptcy up until the time that they changed the pattern prices from the sale pattern prices from $199 to $299. So this is part of that haul. All right, let's get into it. All right, first up we have McCall's. It's M8258. This is a re-release from the 1970s. It's shirt and dresses. They re-released it in 2022, and I picked it up for all of the versions. I got this pattern in sizes 16 through 24. Let's take a look at the back. All of these views take woven fabrics. No knits, just woven fabrics. All right, so that would be McCall's 8258. Next up, I've got Butterick 5363. This is just a really wonderful wardrobe staple pattern. I mean, look at all the pieces that you get here. This is kind of pretty. So this is from 2009. I specifically picked it up for version C, which is this tunic, and version D, which is the dress. You can see it a little better here. And it is in sizes 16 through 22. Let's take a look at the back. So the fabrics that this pattern is calling for are wovens or stable knits. Okay, so here are the line drawings, as you can see. Oh, not great. But there is a vest, jacket, tunic, dress, and pant. Okay, that's Butterick 5363. Next up, I have Butterick 6207. This pattern is from 2021, and I picked it up for versions B and C. Again, the dress. The dress just looked like this would be really, really comfortable. The differences between these two versions are just the sleeves. It's a fast and easy pattern, and as you can see from these line drawings, it doesn't even look like there's that many pieces to these patterns. Obviously, this is for knit fabrics, moderate stretch knit fabrics. Oh, this is cute. If you check out this, I didn't notice this before. Check out this line drawing for version C. It seems that there is a seam in the sleeve. That would be kind of fun for color blocking. I didn't notice that before. Yeah, that's an awesome color blocking opportunity. as well as you could color block these raglan sleeves. Okay, that is Butterick B6207. Next up, I have M8286. This pattern is from 2022, and I picked it up for version A. I think this tie in the front is just very pretty, and it would conceal a little bit of a pooch if you have a pooch, or not bad for a baby bump as well. A smallish baby bump. All right, I bought this pattern in sizes 8 through 16, knowing that I would probably cut the 16. Let's flip it over and take a look at these line drawings. All right, the fabrics are woven fabrics, obviously. With a pretty short dress like this, you do want something, I would want something a little bit crisp. All of these versions are really, really pretty. And I know I picked it up for version A, but I'm actually starting to lean a little bit towards version B, the sleeveless option with the, are we calling that a shirt tail hem? Looks like a shirt tail hem. You can see view A has that straight hem and this one curves. View B and C, the hem curves a little bit. On the model, you can't really see it that great because of the angle that she's standing, but yeah. It's got a little curve right at that hem. Okay, so that is M8286 from 2022. All right, next up is M7357, and this is from 2022. And I picked it up for all of the versions. This is just a really pretty blouse pattern. I like the fullness of it. I like the sleeve length. There's even, this looks like a side panel. I'm not sure, but that color blocking with the red looks like a side panel. I thought it had a really pretty neckline, very delicate. I'm guessing because she's wearing a tank top that it comes down a little low, but that's an easy adjustment to make. Let's take a look at the back. The fabrics for this pattern are medium weight wovens, which makes sense. But look at all these pretty lines. You can see the princess lines. That gives you plenty of opportunity to get a really pretty fit. Okay, so that is M7357 from 2022. All right, and next up is S9556. So as you can see, it has shirts, pants, shorts, and a baby blanket. But the best thing about this shirt is it's nursing friendly. If you're breastfeeding, this is an awesome shirt to make. You can see it's covered up. I picked this pattern up because I had not seen a nursing pattern like this in the Big Four selection. And trust me, I looked, and this was the only one I found. So I definitely picked this up, and I'm going to keep this and cherish this one. I am aware that there are other tutorials online to make this style of shirt, but you know, pre-printed patterns just make life a little bit easier. Anyway, this pattern is from 2022. I picked it up for versions A and B, which are the shirt, the long sleeve shirt, and the short sleeve shirt. Let's go ahead and take a look at the line drawings. Let's see, the fabrics for these pieces are all knit fabrics, stretch knits. Even the, let's see, yeah, even the blanket is a stretch knit. Okay, so that is Simplicity S9556. All right, next up we have Butterick 6296, a pajama pattern. This is kind of self-explanatory. So we've got one view that's long sleeves and long pants, and then another view is short sleeves and shorts. You could obviously flip-flop and make this in any version that you wanted to, really. I picked this up because I did not have a woven pajama pattern, which I thought was a little bit odd because I do have a pretty good pattern stash, but I didn't have a woven one. And I specifically love this one because of the piping. I know for sure I don't have a pajama pattern with piping, so that's pretty fun. This pattern is from 2021, and I picked it up in sizes 14 through 22. Okay, let's take a look at the back. The fabric suggestions are woven fabrics and, oh, jersey. knit or cotton knits. Interesting. So you could make this out of a cotton knit or a jersey knit. That's very interesting. That kind of changes the game a little bit. I thought for sure this was a only woven pattern. All right, let's take a look at these line drawings. And looks like there's a yoke in the back of the shorts and the pants. Ooh, that's odd. But okay. We'll roll with it. All right, anyway, that is B6296 from 2021. That will do it for the women's patterns. Next up, I have men's M8262. It is a McCall's pattern from 2022. And I did pick this up for all of the versions. I love the piping detail. I've got a thing about piping. I love the piping detail on this particular pattern. I don't know how my husband feels about piping, but you know, we'll find out. We'll find out. This with the 4 pockets, that's a little weird for me. Version A, it's a little weird. I'm not sure why you would need 4 pockets on your pajama shirt, but okay. So in all likelihood, I would make him this version, B and C. But this is in sizes, this pattern is in sizes extra large to double XL. Let's take a look at the back. The suggested fabrics are mostly wovens, flannel, cotton blends, lawn, but there's also a cotton jersey in here. I don't know about a cotton jersey on a button-up pajama shirt, but possibly, well, not possibly, absolutely for the pants and the shorts. Absolutely. Okay, so that is M8262.